NRM is full of hypocrites. The Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Thomas TAYEBWA, came out to castigate those who give out money. In particular, it was a blanket statement, but for me, I think it was targeted to the Speaker of Parliament, Anita Among. One of the politicians who has mastered the art of using money for political expedience is Anita Among. In fact, before I continue, let me first play the tape when Speaker TAYEBWA was saying this. Here's the tape.
You know, to be honest, I'm asking myself, okay, why would someone spend 5 billion to come and sit in SEC? What are you looking for in SEC? Because SEC is voluntary, okay? SEC is for mobilization. SEC is for advising the president. So why should it be a matter of life and death for people to find that, you know, you even issue threats, you get loans, you borrow, you know? So I'm really concerned on the commercialization of politics I've seen here.
So that is TAYEBWA as he was speaking. He came out to say that he's baffled that people are using 5 billion shillings to enter SEC. And among the very many people who have spent money is the Speaker of Parliament. It is rumored that he bought iPads, cell phones, he gave money millions and 300 shillings. Anita Among is one of the shrewd politicians, by the way, knows how to play politics. It is not a mystery that a person who spent one term in Parliament and his second time he becomes Speaker. It is not a coincidence. The Speaker of Parliament, Anita Among, is over-ambitious. By the way, being with ambitions is good. And being without ambition takes you nowhere. But being over-ambitious, sometimes you collapse. And now he's fighting hard to enter in SEC. Anita Among is among the leaders who have been listed. Rumors has it that he has spent close to more than 5 billion. Remember the sagas she has always been in, so he has the money and he knows how to use it for political expedience. So I think TAYEBWA is targeting Anita Among. In fact, let's continue with TAYEBWA.
If you get a young person and you use billions to make that young person a member of Parliament, what kind of leader are you building? You know? What kind of leader, what kind of young person will that young person value the people or they will value money? You know, if you are coming and you're standing for regional, you're standing for special interest group, and you say, I'm putting here 5 billion, 10 billion to go to SEC. I've been sitting in SEC since I became a government chief whip and after I became deputy speaker. I have been sitting in SEC. Why would someone spend billions to sit in SEC? Where we volunteer, where we discuss, you know, things that are internal to the party. And these people are going to
first of all, I want to debunk that lie. First of all, SEC is not volunteering. The SEC doesn't have an official salary in the bank, but my intelligence tells you that they get somewhere above 10 million per month. But that is not the only thing they get. In fact, that 10 million, above 10 million per month is the smallest thing you can get when you are nearing the president. If you see those people sitting in SEC, you clearly see 90% of them are economically empowered. Sitting with the president is more than even the salary. Trust me, even if you tell me that I should volunteer to sit with the president, I will do even if you don't give me any penny. But the return on investment by sitting with such president, you can get a lot of things. I know. Maybe if you have a meeting, you can tell him, maybe I have this contract, I want this contract, you can do this for me. It cannot translate to being a salary, but there are a lot of more things you can get by sitting with the president. So many of the people don't go to forsake for physical money, but the power and influence you get. For example, people in SEC, majority of them have bodyguards at home. Although it is not cut out properly that they should have bodyguards. Sitting in SEC, it is a privilege to elevate you. That's why people fight. Let's continue.
by our enemies to come and take away secrets of the party and sell them. Otherwise, where are you recouping this money? How will you recoup it? So to me, as a party, we must send a very, very strong message. Very, very, very strong message. And the president's message, which was very clear, now needs to be turned into very serious action. If you come and you buy delegates, you say you are accommodating delegates, you say you're buying votes, I think we need to come in and save our party. If not, it is going to be a party of billionaires. The poor people will have no space at all in as far as deciding.
I think the only problem with TAYEBWA is giving out nice message, but that money should not be used for political expedience. But these politicians speak what they don't preach, preach what they don't do. For example, in the lead-up of the election for the speaker, TAYEBWA spent a lot of money to be elected. It is in public knowledge. In fact, because at first Olanya was running against KADAGA in the party, then TAYEBWA was running against Anita Among in the party as a deputy speaker. The only thing that was used as a card to defeat TAYEBWA was the gender card. Only. If it wasn't for the gender card, TAYEBWA was going to defeat Anita Among. But they pulled out the gender card that since the speaker is a male, the deputy should be a female. It was just a gender card. And then even the style that was used by General Kaguta Museveni to call TAYEBWA's mother, friends, relatives, and him to step off from the race saved the face. But TAYEBWA is among the people who used money. So these politicians know that money can soften hearts of very many, most especially these African leaders. I know it is not good to use money to influence a decision, but that is what is done. And the people coming out to speak against it are the one of the greatest beneficiary and actors in this scheme. So I'm a firm believer that money should not exchange hands when they are electing leaders, because at the end of the day, a party in those positions is going to be for billionaires. In fact, for me, I'm a firm believer where different leaders from different regions are handpicked by the president, because they must push the president's agenda. Okay? Maybe the Secretary General can be elected, but those from other regions must be handpicked. I'm a firm believer of that. Okay? That's the fact. So the issue of money, which is being said by TAYEBWA, the message, I think the message is being told to Anita Among. But that is what these leaders do. They spend a lot of money to get positions. In fact, in Western Uganda, to stand as an MP, people use a lot of money because that's where money laundering takes place. Okay? So for me, these politicians are preaching what they don't do. They are preaching the right thing. On the contrary, they are not doing the same. You know, Museveni himself came out to say that he is so annoyed to see people giving out money and tablets, and he's going to arrest them. How many people have been arrested? Yet money is being served. So that is hypocrisy. Of course, I remain yours truly, Mr. Makindi, Kabuye Sulaiman Mawagali, the next MP for Makindi East constituency. I'll see you on another one. Peace.
Yes, Kabuye Sulaiman Mawagali. I am putting in my request to fly the NUP flag high in Makindi East constituency, so that I can represent the great people of Makindi East. Nkomyewo omulundi ogwokubiri n'obwongo nga bwesera nga busera. Ebiwandiiko byange mbirese bibino. Yes.